goes inside will be hidden. So I'll do my best, but I'm not really sure that this will be a very useful video for seeing how to do it. I'm going to base my jack in the box on a 6-inch cube. So I've just marked out 2 squares that are 6 inches by 6 inches. And it's going to have a false bottom and a false front. So I've just measured 1 inch in on each side, drawn a line down there. I've measured 4 inches from the top, or 2 inches from the bottom, depending on which way you want to look at it. Drawn a line across there, and this is going to be my jack in the box. Now all he's actually going to do is flip up like that when the box opens, for the very simple reason that I don't have a suitable spring to have him coming bouncing right out and wobbling around. So instead of that, as I say, all he's going to do is sit up and look at you. And it's all going to be achieved with rubber bands and a few barbecue skewers and some bicycle spokes. To make the false bottom and the false front, we need a square that's going to be oblong. It's going to be 6 inches by 4 inches, which will be the front. And we need a piece that's 6 inches by 5 inches to go along the bottom. That's our first 4 pieces cut out. Right, that's the inside of the box. He'll be suspended in there, so that when the top comes up, he flips up like that. Right, we need to drill a hole through the sides for the handle to go through. So I'm going to make it in the middle, 3 inches, and 1.5 inches up from the bottom. So I'm going to poke a hole through, and then I'm going to put a little bit of plastic tubing on here to reinforce it. I've got some plastic tubing, I think it's big enough. Yeah. So I'll cut some short lengths of this and put that through the cardboard and hot glue it in place, just to strengthen it a bit. So that's my bits of plastic tubing. So I'll put some hot glue around them, and that will reinforce the bearings for the handle. Right, I've bent my bit of bicycle spoke so it makes a handle. And I will hot glue a couple of beads on the inside to hold the crank handle in position. I've just experimented using this spray adhesive. I've never used it before. It seems to work. I'm a bit worried it might warp the cardboard as it dries. So I'll use it anyway, just as an experiment. Now it's starting to get a bit complicated to explain what I'm doing. This is going to be the lever and the latch mechanism So there'll be a hook holding the lid down. At the moment the lid will be where my hand is, so we're upside down.
Hey sweetie, how you
There'll be a
doing?
little hook coming out of the lid. So it'll hold on to this catch. And then the string around the handle, which you can't quite see, will slowly pull this lever down until it releases the lid. As I say, this will all be hidden, so it'll be a bit difficult to show later. Right, this is the false back. So I've got my lever in there, a rubber band, a piece of barbecue skewer there to hold the rubber band. So when I pull the string at the bottom, the lever operates, so that will release the catch for the lid to spring up. So underneath, I need to tie the string to the crank handle. And I'll probably put a little bit of plastic tube there just to hold it in place. Right, that's the crank handle, winding up the string, and that's operating the lever. Right, that's the catch under the lid, just a bit of bent paper clip. So let the hot glue dry and then I'll try it out. Okay, ready to test. Our jack in a box, got some glittery paper stuck on it just to make it look pretty. That's the handle that we turn.
Let's get beat up.
So, turn the handle.
Yeah, go. Oh yeah. Oh,
There he
my
is.
jaw, my
Our
ears get it all the
skull
time.
and
I'm
crossbones
surprised he
frame.
hasn't like punctured himself. My earrings are pretty sharp.
He's
Oh, crap.
just
No.
rubber band powered.
He got me on this
Band there
side
just
earlier today.
hooks onto the bottom
And
there.
tonight he got me on this
He
side.
just rotates
That's
around this barbecue skewer.
yeah, he's wild.
So that's all
Yeah.
he does.
So, how
If
did
I'd
you
got
think
big
of it?
banks of spring, then I'd have mounted them on a big
So,
bank.
I don't feel comfortable with them being on
rotate
a
the
bus
box. But that's
right
the best
now. I
can
mean,
do
I
is
couldn't
tighten
see
few rubber
a good
bands.
amount of the way
So he
home.
sits in
I
there,
was going 10
and
miles an
then
hour.
that's the
There's
release
that thick of
catch.
fog, you know. I don't know.
So you're winding it back.
They're way on the back
And
roads, like the
forwards.
back roads to Joey's, not like the front roads, you know.
Right.
They're at a different
Push
church,
him in,
and
shut it down,
I mean, it was in the middle of
make sure it's
nowhere.
cool.
It was weird because
That's in place.
I felt like if something happened
Let
and
somebody
people were screaming, like nobody would hear
release
it. Churches and all that. It was so
Done.
weird. I don't know. I know everything's gonna be fine, but still.